On the show down through the years, as you know, we spoke about many, many things, ladies and gentlemen. All sorts of things, great arguments about this, that, and the other, politics and communism, Marion remembers, all of that class. But we also, on occasion, spoke about sex. These are some of the clips about sex through the years. Have a look.
Never before has your show stooped so low to discuss so little. Oh boy, what a show it turned out to be. Not a holy show, but a dirty, disgraceful, rude, garbage heap of codswallop.
Of course, we recognise that people have misgivings about homosexuality because it's something that they don't come across every day.
How can you say it's normal?
Yeah, that is
that's normal for me.
It's not normal for a man to be preoccupied with another man's back passage.
What about men who are besotted with women's front passages? Is the quick answer there?
There's a cross to be carried in the Christian life, which may mean that I have to restrain my sexual appetite, or it may mean I have to put up with certain things that I don't like.
Well, Gerard, I'd like to know if you believe in sex before marriage.
Always. All higher primates masturbate. All human beings masturbate.
The word we call it was the rude word wanking, you see.
All human beings do not masturbate. That is incorrect.
We had one very good games master who had a more subtle approach. He told us that it would sap our stamina at the hurling. Now, hurling was very important in those days.
The most stupid question I was ever asked in my life was at 17 years of age, do you have bad thoughts? We've had nothing else but bad thoughts.
How to deal with impure thoughts. Take exercise, fresh air, a healthy Christian attitude, or think of the courage of ambushing a column of black and tan.
In the ordinary course of life, one is surrounded by the various, various animals, and we're surrounded by the ordinary family life. These things don't need to be taught no more than you don't need to be taught how to drink a cup of tea.
Tonight out there are lots of our young people fornicating who aren't married, right? Would you prefer
So your answer is give them contraceptives?
I would not encourage my children to use condoms.
How old are your children?
One's 27, one's down at the Trinity Ball, but you have to believe. He's down at the Trinity Ball.
27? There it is, that's what it looks like, out of the thing. People falling in a swoon all over Ireland at this moment, looking at that. Okay, if you'll pardon the expression, Roisin, would you roll it there, please? The condom is made of rubber, whether you knew it or not. There are two main types. On the left, a condom with a teat. On the right, plain without a teat.
I'm surprised and pretty shocked to tell you.
You're surprised and pretty shocked.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
I'm a wee bit.
Rudy.
Yes, sir. Man.
You may save their lives with the piece of rubber,
yes,
but you will not save their souls.
Sexuality education is about letting young people talk about their own feelings about sex, allowing them develop their own ideas, allowing them to talk about responsibility. The responsibility not to spread disease, not to cause unwanted pregnancy, the responsibility to enjoy herself.
A young girl, for instance, now of 17, 18, all she really has to do to have an income for 21 years or so is to have a baby outside of wedlock. And she's assured of, £34 a week for herself and the child. That's a terribly startling thing.
For an unmarried mother, it's hardly
well,
living, though.
I don't call them unmarried mothers. Let's call them what they are, mistresses.
The greater, hard-necked, ring-tailed, Atlantical warbler, known as the Kerryman, who is to be found singly and in flocks, late and early, high and low, where there is the remotest prospect of sex, booze, football, fornication, and commotion.
The important thing is, I love Brendan, and whether our sexual relationship reaches the heights that is biologically possible for it is not important. The important thing is, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Your heart is above your waist, so let's keep the mind and hands above it too.
Every married couple in the country who go to bed are succumbing to lust?
Yes.
Every married couple?
Yes.
In Ireland and England and everywhere?
Yes.
That is all lust?
Well, the emotions are there, the feelings are there, because they like each other. But if you really love a person, if you really love them...
You help them in self-realization, not in dog's life.
Do you mean there was an Irish MP involved? Do you mean an Irish MP now or an Irish
I had a lot of Irish people come.
Really?
They were great fun. They're good spenders, too.
Great
they'd buy about 3 or 4 luncheon vouchers.
Yes, but...
I think it gets better as you grow older together. I think in marriage, if the sex is wrong in marriage, the sex in your marriage is wrong, that overflows into the other departments in your marriage. But if the other departments are right, I think that's right. It's a bit like the hinge of the door. If the hinge is strong, the door swings well. I want to ask Brush how's his hinges.
How are your hinges, Brush?
I'm going over a can of 3-in-1 oil right away,
Let's all hope that they've been using a condom when they do it. Bonk, 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 bonk.
Yes, Dennis. Now, well done. We did all that. We lived through all that. We survived all of that. Great fun.